you. Just tell me a little bit about your year last year, some of the events you participated in, and kind of expectations for this year.
Okay. Last year I felt like we did really good. Like, being at Santa Fe all 3 years, you really see how you progress. And I felt like we really had a chance to win state last year, but I feel like we really got it this year.
Yeah. Tell me what event that is again.
In the 4x4.
Okay.
And I also run the 4x1, 4x2, Open 2, and then the 4x4.
So you're running all the time.
Yeah.
How do you kind of train for that many different events, and how do you kind of prepare mentally to run that many times on a race day?
It's like the way you perform in practice is the way you're going to perform in your meet. So I just go hard in practice, and I always, keep God with me. And I always, do this little ritual before I get in my blocks. I don't know.
What is it?
I, jump up twice, and I'm like, yeah.
How'd you develop that?
I think my freshman year, I just started doing it.
Right.
We have a handshake, too.
Yeah.
Cool. You're a senior then, I'm assuming, right?
No, I'm a junior.
Junior, okay. Just, as an upperclassman on the team, is there leadership that needs to be said? And are you one of the leaders?
Yeah, definitely. Freshmen, I'll try to make sure, they're all on the right path, especially if I know they have potential. They just might lollygag a bit more than the rest. Or if we're doing something, definitely encourage them. And definitely in the meets, I'm always yelling, for all of my teammates, because I just want them all to do good.
Come back over here then.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask you about your events. Tell me a little bit about what do you run in or do, and tell me kind of about your expectations for the season. How are you feeling?
I'm also in the 4x4, the Open 4, the 4x1, and the 4x2. I feel like we did really well. Last year for the 4x4, fortunately we had a few little setbacks with injuries and whatnot, but I feel like we have a lot to start from.
Right.
We have a lot of history together. We've been running the same relay for a couple of years now, and I feel like I run the Open 4 as well, so the 4x4 is really, it's a practice for me because I want to focus on the 400, and I feel like we can get a lot of places with the 4x4. But other than that, my expectations for our team is really good. We love each other to death. We have a lot of history. Like she said, we cheer everyone on.
Right.
All the relays.
How much does that help in a race when you kind of see and look over and see a teammate kind of rooting you on?
Well, it helps a lot. I really don't hear anything. It's kind of all the adrenaline. I black out. But once you hit certain marks and you hear people yelling, it makes you go harder.
Right. If you had a personal goal for the year, what would it be?
Well, I'm trying to hit the goal for the 400, Open 400, the PR for that. I think it's 55 seconds. 55 seconds. Right now I'm at 58, so trying to work on that.
Cool.